Welcome to the coolest stuff on the planet.
Hey, welcome to the podcast. This is Matt.
And I'm Rachel.
And today we're going to go for a swim in the Great Barrier Reef.
Ooh, go for a swim. I don't know if I should, Matt, actually.
Oh, I think you definitely should.
Well, I just ate, so aren't you supposed to wait an hour before you go for a swim?
Honestly, it doesn't matter because you're going to be in this beautiful area right outside of Australia on the northeast coast of Australia and east coast, I guess. And you're not going to care about what's in your stomach. Even if it comes out, you're not going to care.
All right, if I die, you're paying for my funeral. But anyway.
Those are expensive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's talk about this here reef.
All right.
So the Great Barrier Reef was discovered, air quotes, discovered,
Yes.
by Captain James Cook in 1770 when his ship ran aground, presumably on the reef.
Yes, and that would, the probability is fairly high that someone was going to do that because this thing does expand over 2,000 kilometers, which is a long way.
Yeah, which is like about 1,250 miles.
So at some point, somebody's going to run aground on this sucker. So there are more than 1,500 species of fish and tens of thousands of species of mollusks, crustaceans, and other creatures that live there.
And there are 22 types of whales just in the Great Barrier Reef.
I didn't know there were that many types of whales.
I know, that's amazing.
I could probably name 5.
And like a few other things on the planet, you can actually, I think this is cool, you can actually see the Great Barrier Reef from space.
Yes.
It apparently shows up as like a white line.
It does. It's the coral, right, that you can see? Well, let's talk about these corals.
Corals is?
Yes. There are 400 species of coral in the Great Barrier Reef. That compares to only 65 kinds in the whole Atlantic Ocean.
Wow. That's so crazy, like, to imagine how many species are just in the Great Barrier Reef.
Yes.
So coral is actually, it is actually a living animal. It's a living creature. And it's called a, you want to try this one, Matt?
I think it's a colenterate.
Ooh, that sounds painful.
Yeah.
But we'll just go with coral.
Yes.
So coral is, it's kind of invertebrate. It has, its makeup is, it has a hollow tube, which it uses to eat, to release waste. And they actually have tentacles. Did you know that?
Yeah.
To grab their food and the stuff that goes by.
I just want to go ahead and say I think this is wrong. You should not eat and expel your waste from the same hole. I think that's unclean, and they should look into changing that. Maybe create some kind of anus, and that would be good.
Perhaps you can start that. That'll be a grassroots movement.
I will allow you to attempt that one, Rachel. If that's okay. I will go hang out with the sea turtles, if you don't mind. There are some awesome sea turtles, and they're huge. Sea turtles, you've got the hawksbill, right?
How big are the sea turtles?
Well, they range, but the hawksbill, it's like 3 feet in length and weighs about 100, 200 pounds.
That is a big turtle.
Oh yeah, but guess what? The green turtle, who is also 3 feet, by the way, gets up to 300 to 400 pounds.
I can't even imagine in my mind's eye how big of a turtle that is.
Yeah, I agree. It's a huge turtle.
But one more turtle fact, because I love this. In the very northern part of the reef, there's an island called Raine Island. And at one part of the year in November, like thousands of turtles come to mate. So you can actually, if you look at them from the sky, you can see these like bunches of floating things that look like algae or something, but they're turtles.
Really?
Yeah, thousands of turtles.
They make terrible sounds when they mate, by the way.
How do you know that?
I was at the zoo when I was young, and there were some tortoises. Okay, so maybe these sea turtles make different sounds, and maybe they're muffled a little bit
they're
by
more
the water.
genteel.
Yeah.
They're more discreet turtles.
Well, the tortoise was just a wrong sound. I did not enjoy it. Haunted me. Really quick before we get out of here, the sweet lips fish, which is an actual name for an actual fish, it has these big pink soft-looking lips, and there's these other little tiny fish. I forget the name of the fish, but they actually go inside the mouths and clean them off.
Yeah, it's really weird to see because it looks like this is a suicidal fish, but it climbs in and then it just swims back out.
Yeah, and the big sweet lip is like, it's cool, man.
Yeah, it's cool. It's all cool. So that is the Great Barrier Reef. It's amazingly diverse ecosystem, beautiful, great place to take a swim.
Yes, you can swim near it, not on it, because you might hurt yourself. I just want everyone to know, you should use caution when swimming near a large coral reef like this, especially if you're a British rock star, because you can easily get a minor stab wound from the coral, and Jason Segel won't always be there to save you. So just remember that.
Huh. Sage and very odd advice from Matt Frederick.
Not a problem.
For more on this and thousands of other topics, visit howstuffworks.com and let us know what you think. Email travelpodcast@howstuffworks.com. Don't forget to check out our other podcasts, free on iTunes.